Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and showing you a demo of the Sleek Makeup Cream to Powder Foundation. This is a new release of theirs. I think they did something similar in the past, but this is fairly new as far as I'm aware. They recently sent me a couple of shades to try, and I've worn it a few times before I decided to do a review for you guys. As I always say with any Sleek video, which I do because I am on their PR list and they send me some things, not all things. I'm not paid to do this. They have not asked me to do this, and all opinions, as always, are completely 100% honest, and that's it. So this foundation retails at $7.99, and the shade that I'm going to be showing you guys is C2P11. Now, as far as I'm aware, these are the same sort of shades as they have in their Life Proof foundation, which I will link my review to below, and in that shade I'm LP11. And their names are more to do with the name of the product, so it's called C2P Cream to Powder 11, which can be a bit difficult to remember. It's a lot easier to remember something like butterscotch, you know, than random numbers and letters. So they sent me, actually they sent me 4, and because one of the ones was I knew that would match me, I haven't even opened these. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a giveaway at the end of this video so that 3 of you can take home 3 of these. Back to the foundation itself. It's a cream to powder foundation, and it says it is an oil-free foundation which transforms itself from a lightweight cream to a velvety matte texture upon application, giving you a flawless looking finish with a buildable coverage. So it doesn't state or claim what its coverage is, it just lets you know that it's buildable. Foundations like that are generally quite good because it means you can build from light to medium to full. That's why they don't put themselves in a specific category. Now inside here comes with a nice little mirror, and it comes with a sponge. I generally don't tend to use the sponges, and this is what the foundation itself looks like. It's just a standard cream to powder in a compact form. So this is just what it looks like up close so you guys can see yourself. Just open it, and this is the actual foundation shade. Like you can see, it is my shade here. Hey, see, you see, kind of, yeah. So this is what it looks like. So altogether there are 24 shades within this range, and for those of you that are not familiar with Sleek Makeup, it was initially a brand that was started that catered specifically towards women of colour. So if you have got very, very deep skin, more than likely you will find a shade that matches you. Don't be turned off by the fact that there are 24 shades. Their shades are definitely geared more towards women of colour. My shade, which is CP2 whatever 11, we'll just call it 11, is for medium with warm yellow golden undertones. This is also the same description for 12, so you will need to actually go in store and maybe test it out. I am in MAC and NC 40, and I would say 12 would be more for NC 42. One thing I love about foundations like this, which are cream to powder, is that you don't have to wait for them to dry because they're already dry, if that makes sense. So in terms of having to powder something down and that sort of thing, your time is cut down quite a lot. And forgive me because I've written my own little notes like I always do to remind myself when I've tried a foundation what my thoughts were throughout the day. I've written a very soft focus finish, medium to buildable coverage foundation. I generally tend to go more towards the full because I've got pigmentation, I've got scarring, I've got textured skin, I've got open pores, I've got discoloration, etc. And it lasted upwards of 12 hours. And it got shiny at about hour 12, but it wasn't even that bad. I like the way I've written my English. Weren't even that bad in it. No touch-ups needed. It has a really nice matte finish. It controls the oils in the skin very, very well, which is why it lasted upwards of 12 hours. Great for oily skin, velvety, soft, matte finish, and that's it really. So overall, it's a very, 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 very good foundation. I also do not find that it clung to any dry patches on my skin, and I have got a couple right now because I have used a derma roller recently, so my skin is healing and it's a bit sandpaper-like. But if you make sure that you prime your skin properly, you moisturize properly, then apply this straight away, you'll find that it glides on a lot better and a lot nicer, and it's less likely to cling to those dry patches on your face. If you think about it, it's already a dry foundation. If you apply dry to dry, then you are really asking to look like a scaly old dragon, and obviously we don't want that. I'm going to do a demo for you guys, and the primer that I'm going to use is actually the Sleek MakeUp Hydrating Primer. This is a moisturizing one. This is for those of you out there that have got more drier skin. There is also another one of this, but I don't have that. They actually sent this to me, and I actually have no problems using it. I've got normal to combination skin. It's definitely not one of those greasy feeling primers. It feels like I'm applying something very cool to my face, and it blends in very, very easily. And yes, I look red because that's what happens when I rub my face. And you see this? I did it again, guys. I dyed my hair just before I came on YouTube. Why do I do that? Look at the red, because the shade that I use in my hair is actually like a dark red, and it don't matter how much Vaseline I put along my hairline, them baby hairs still manage to escape, and I still manage to get hair dye around the sides of my face. First world problems, man. Anyway, so the foundation brush that I'm going to be using is the Morphe M439 Deluxe Buffer Brush. Any brush that is like this, I find grabs onto the product and blends it a lot more easily. If you use a loose kind of fluffy sort of brush, it will have issues clinging onto this product because it is a thick product which is jammed into here. So you need a strong dense brush like this that you can proper dig it in, whoosh it around, and then you can blend it out beautifully onto your face. It feels like I'm applying nothing to my face. It literally feels like nothing. Like I can't feel the product. I can barely see the product as well, which is why I say it's light to medium to full buildable coverage foundation. So we're going to go in at first with just one layer. But you see that I have to keep going back in here and then reapplying it because it is that kind of product which most of it comes off from here and goes right onto your face. And lots doesn't get picked up at the same time. Like I haven't, doesn't matter how hard I'm pressing, I'm not leaving a dent in here. Okay, so this is one layer of the Sleek Cream to Powder Foundation. It has covered or evened out my skin tone a fair bit, but not completely. I can still see a lot of my marks, a lot of my scarring. So for those of you that have got almost perfect skin, this would be enough. And I obviously don't have perfect skin, which is fine. So I'm going to go in with another layer. So that is 2 layers of the foundation, and I am fairly happy with it. Might put a little bit more on these areas where I generally tend to have more marks and more redness. Obviously this is different for those of you who tend to use color correctors because you'll have another layer on underneath, or if you tend to apply concealer on your face, you can cover those extra areas, but generally this does a pretty good job. Now this is what my face looks like completely finished. Now I will admit, yeah, is a tiny bit tacky, but I think that's more to do with the primer rather than the foundation. In a couple of minutes it will completely dry down. You don't have to apply powder, but I will, and I will more than likely just use my Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade Banana, which I will apply off camera. Any setting powder will do, but a very, very light amount is needed because this isn't that kind of foundation which is liquidy. Now I do have to say that in a couple of minutes my skin will look a lot better. Once the natural oils start to come out in your skin, it gives you, even though you've got matte coverage, it still gives you a more natural, more luminous sort of look to the skin, because I personally find that matte foundations can look too unnatural because no normal human being has naturally matte skin. We've all got natural oils in our skin which give us that nice looking little glow. So once I finished off the rest of my makeup, I will come back and you guys can see what it looks like with the entire face done, and by that point as well a lot of the natural oils would have come out, so you can also see how natural it looks along with the rest of my makeup. Okay, I'm back. The rest of my face is done. Wow, what a big difference to what you saw a few minutes ago. So I've done the rest of my face. I've contoured, I've powdered, concealed, eyeshadow, setting powder and everything. Just going to finish off with a quick, oh lovely, quick spritz of MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. Which one is this one that I've got? The Yuzu. This, I think this was limited edition, but it's just got a different scent to the normal ones. So now my skin, well, it feels slightly damp because I just sprayed it, but generally it's feeling lovely and soft. It looks great. I have, yes, got a very intense makeup look going on, but what's new, people? That's just me. So what else? On my lips I'm wearing Jeffree Star's Human Nature liquid lipstick, and I'm also wearing a whole bunch of other Jeffree Star products too, including the eyeshadow palette, Blood Sugar. But yeah, I am very, very happy with this foundation. I think quite a lot of you will like this, especially those of you that have got oily skin will benefit from this a lot, because it is a cream to powder one. So there's less liquid, which means it's less likely for your skin to start getting oily like it would with other products as well. You don't have to set it if you don't want to, but if you have got oily skin, I would recommend setting it just in case, just to give you that extra longevity. But yeah, so I'm really, really happy with this sleek powder foundation, cream to powder foundation. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're thinking about buying it or you're going to try it, let me know. So now we are going to move on to the giveaway. So I have got 3 extra shades here. My one, like I said, is C2P11, and I have C2P9, I have C2P4, and I have C2P13. So I've got a light shade, a medium shade, and a kind of a semi-medium dark shade. I will link their website below so you can check the shade and see whether it would match your skin tone, unless you already know because you have it in the shade in the Life Proof foundation. So all you have to do to enter is you have to be a subscriber of mine, obviously, and you have to write a comment below. And the comment that you have to say is, firstly, obviously say which foundation of these you want. So write down the name of the color and just write a nice comment. It doesn't have to be to me. Write it to the person above you, that sort of thing. If you don't want to enter the competition and you just want to comment because you want to know something about the foundation or anything like that, that's fine. But I will let this, from whichever day this video goes live, this giveaway will be available for 1 week. It is open internationally, so all of you can get it. So that's all you have to do. Just write the shade that you want and just write a nice comment to the person above. And that's it. That's all you have to do to take part in the giveaway. So I hope you guys like this video, and let me know what your thoughts are if you have tried it or if you're going to try it or whatever. And other than that, I will be doing another giveaway soon with another sleek foundation. I think it's the Vitality one, because they actually sent me about 12 shades. Obviously out of all of those 12 I'll probably keep 2, like 1 for now and 1 for like summer, but then the rest just sit there, and I would just prefer to do a giveaway and give back to you guys. And thank you so much for obviously watching my channel. I appreciate it, and I genuinely appreciate your support every single day. Every time I do these videos, the lovely comments I get from you guys really inspire me to want to do more, and all I can do in return is to kind of give back to you guys in my little tiny ways that I can. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.